All righty, hostess, welcome back to Coaching Stuff, episode 5.
This might be 10.
Coach, episode 10, 5, neither here nor there. Good to have you, son.
Coach, it's always a pleasure. You know that. You look damn good, son.
Coach, and for those listening, we appreciate you guys tuning in week after week. We're going to keep this show rolling. Got a lot more in store for you guys. Just know you are appreciated.
Coach, that's bottom line.
Got a lot to cover. I just hit you with a bombshell before we hit the record button, so let's dive straight into that. Trae Young to the Wizards. How do we feel?
Nasty work. I feel like, here's the thing. I'll say this about Trae Young. He's been a perennial. I don't know, maybe not perennial yet. I don't know how long he's been in the league, 8, 9, 10 years, whatever it is. He's an all-star. He's a 25-10 guy. You would think he could lead a team to at least a good playoff spot, maybe a conference finals, maybe even a finals with the right pieces.
4-time All-Star.
Okay, 4-time All-Star. He's been, this is like his 8th year?
2020, 2022, 2024, 2025.
Okay. And he's been in the league since what, 2018, 17, 18?
That's a good question. I can find out. When did Trae Young come to the league? It's got to be at least 2018.
Okay.
Yep, 2018.
Okay. So this is like his 8th year. He's been an all-star 4 times. He's a consistent 25-10 guy. And the problem is the Hawks front office didn't do it for him, so I'm not gonna blame that on him. They didn't give him anything.
Their closest rounds, Eastern Conference Finals, where they lost to the Bucks, who ultimately I'm pretty sure they went on to go win it. That was the Giannis.
Yep.
The Giannis Bucks finals
against the Suns. Yeah. So I think it's tough for him because he's going from shitty organization to shitty organization, and hopefully the Wizards can put something together, but I doubt it.
The clip I caught, it was like Trae Young leaving mid-game after he found out he got drafted, and I saw the time he left. It wasn't mid-game, bro. There was like 30 seconds left in the fourth. But I do think it's diabolical getting traded in the middle of any type of game. Like, one thing, okay, the game's over, the news comes out. But I don't know, something about that feels unprofessional. I don't know. It's like,
I mean, this just serve as a reminder. This is really a business. Nobody's bigger than the program. I give a fuck if you're in the uniform right now on the court. I could trade you.
Yeah. I've only been traded one time in my life, and it was for a Hall of Famer. I got traded for Terrell Owens. Now, with that being said, the man's coach, I couldn't tell you how old he is. But hey, that honestly, that's the only trade I've ever been a part of. That's how I even ended up on the Zappers. So that's back to, like, you got to always trust in God wherever he sends you, and trust in the plan, because everything didn't fall apart. It fell right into place. And me being a DC guy, Trae Young coming to the crib, it's like we have a reason to go again, bro. We haven't had a reason to go see Wizards games really since John Wall. Then before that, Gilbert.
You coach. Hey, Agent Zero.
Coach, Agent Xerox these copies.
And then he brought a fucking gat into the locker room, so whatever.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Coach, it's how you represent DC.
Coach, hey, Washington Bullets. How are you?
But I honestly, I hope DC brings a couple more puzzle pieces for Trae, because I do think Trae has all the pieces necessary. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like he's not abysmal on defense. That's a problem. But, I mean, Luka, not great defender. James Harden, not a great defender. So it's like, as long as you do what you do exceptionally well, which is score points, and with his pick and roll, being able to lob something up near the hoop each time, I think Trae is a nice addition. I mean, we traded C.J. McCollum for him, which, I'm going to be honest, respect to C.J. and shout out to Lehigh, but I don't see him taking Wizards to even coach playoffs.
No, he's a good piece. He's a solid defender. He's good in the mid range. He can score. He can give you a 30 piece if need be. God forbid, but he's just not that guy. And Trae Young can be that guy, but the thing is, he's not like an all around He's not an all-around guy. He's supplying a lot of offense.
Mm-hmm. I know we have a good puzzle piece. What am I talking about? We? It's like I'm saying we because I'm from here. I'm obviously a Sixers fan, so I shouldn't even be saying we. But I know the Wizards have Alex Sarr and some other like young up and coming pieces. But I mean, yeah, if he's been in the league since 2018, we're coming up on almost 10 years in like 2 years. And so, you know, I kind of feel bad for him because I would have loved to see Trae go to a team that's like on the brink, you know, that team that's like been to the playoffs. Before Luka got traded there, I would have loved to have seen Trae go to the Lakers, you know.
Coach, you took the words out. Get out of my head, Coach.
Coach telekinesis, whatever the hell it is.
Man. The Lakers could have used a point guard like that.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, like I said, everything happens for a reason, and hopefully they bring some other puzzle pieces and he can get it going. Otherwise, it seems a lot of times like that's where players get sent to die. It's like,
man,
you get sent to the Wizards.
You go, Coach, you go to the Capitol. Hell, we're taking everything from you.
Coach, better put together a trust. Start working on passing the damn law, the board.
Coach, the bar.
The coach, that's coach, the damn bar. Get him the paperwork. But yeah, that was the that news just came out last night, so that's fresh off the press. Good luck to Trae. Hopefully they can get that figured out. Next thing I want to talk about too, because there's been so much going on with NIL. I don't know if you've been seeing what's happening with the Washington quarterback, Damon Williams Jr. Apparently, he has signed like some multi-million-dollar deal with the Huskies to stay in Washington. And I guess Lane Kiffin, now that he is with LSU, he decided, hey, let's go out and get Damon. But that's the thing with what's going on right now in NIL and the NCAA. You can sign a contract, and apparently, from what I'm hearing, all he has to do is withdraw from Washington, because he is still a student, believe it or not, and then go enroll as a student at LSU, and just like that, he's clear of the contract. He's good to go.
The NIL is such a slippery slope. Like, we're getting proving diabolical.
Coach, get out the baby oil.
Here's you know what, Coach? They're didifying the league.
Coach.
If I'm Washington's head coach, I'm sitting them down. I'm saying, look, Damon, hey, we know you want to be a star. Okay, we know you're looking at Louisiana State, Lane Kiffin, the new, the whole big new thing everybody wants. Hey, who was there for you when you came into this league? Now,
Coach, that's the problem. There's no loyalty.
That's the problem, Coach. And hey, there's a reason why girls don't get caught cheating and guys do. Hey, because guys are going to know their place. They're not going to come to another guy as a man, right?
No need.
Under the radar, Coach, and that's how they're getting these guys.
Coach, here's the problem. With this situation, you got to put a jersey on. Coach, there's no under the radar. All right, when spring ball pops up, what jersey you wearing, son? Coach, that's the problem with the portal.
Coach, it could be anybody can get it.
Nah, it's crazy to me, bro. Honestly, like there's gonna come a point where there has to be some type of rules and regulations. I saw Dan Lanning, coach at Oregon. He had proposed a couple of ideas. I also saw Calipari, because John Calipari had just went on a rant. He's at Arkansas right now, and he had went on a rant where basically former pro guys, G League guys, they can actually come back and play NCAA.
Yeah.
So, and plus with the NIL, you make more money. So it's like, why would I go to the G League? Why would I play overseas if I still have eligibility left and I can go get an NIL deal, hoop? And his whole thing was, why would coaches even continue to recruit high schoolers?
It's taken away from guys who actually should have the opportunity. If you leave and go to the league, you can't come back. You're taking opportunities away from guys who are like actively working, high schoolers, whatever it is. And also you're taking money away from the younger guys as well. Like, you already had your chance to earn that money. NIL has been a thing for 3-4 years now, like, or however long it is, 5 years.
Yeah. I don't know if it was real or not, but I saw Pavia with Vandy trying to like apply for another year, and it's like I'm not like I get it. That's the thing is I can't really be mad at an individual for wanting to keep like stay on a level because if a person like that, even like Shador went to the draft, he drops 5 rounds, which clearly seemed like there was. I mean, that's debatable whether there was some external stuff going on or not, whether it was to like be shade at his father or shade at him having, how the meetings went from what they said or whatever the case may be, him dropping to the 5th round still is perplexing. Then that happens, and it's like, let's say that Shador had another year to stay at Colorado. If you're making that kind of bread and you get to dominate and you know you're going to play every game and let the systems all around you, it's like I see why guys aren't in as much of a rush to leave, which I think is a plus. But everything with the portal, I mean, bro, it's like the portal opens up and there's people double dutching in the portal right now.
Dude, hitting the Quan, Chris Brown. Coach, I mean, we're gonna start seeing NIL transmitted diseases here in a second.
Coach, before you know it, gonna have pills for it.
Oh my goodness, antibiotic, the whole nine.
It's just getting out of hand because it's like I can't imagine as a coach trying to build something year after year, knowing that like it's getting to a point where it's like, how much can you even coach or play? I've had both sides of the spectrum. I've had coaches where they MF me, and it's like they say whatever they want. They disrespect me because they know what choice do I. At that time, 2014, 2015, I had no choice. A coach would just send me home, and now just like that, I'm cooked. I have no options. But now a coach cusses you out or says something disrespectful or doesn't treat you like they did during the recruiting process, which guys know how that goes. It's day and night difference how a coach talks to you. But now you can just, that's how you feel? Oh, I'm not getting reps in practice. Oh, I'm not getting reps in the game. Let me start reaching out to other coaches.
Yeah, dude. And I think that's going to be the exact reason we start seeing, or we already are seeing, just like a lack of development in guys. Like you see guys with the most promise, the most talent, like the most intangibles, and they go to 3 schools in 5 years, 4 schools in 5 years, and then they fizzle out in the league in 3 years. And it's like, because there's no character development, there's no actual consistent development of the skill set. Like people are just, now it's just if you get the guy, you get the guy, and if you're lucky enough, like he's got the head on him to do it.
One thing I do like is the opportunity it breeds for people at a lesser division, like, shout out to one of our other coaches, Andrew Jamil, who set many records at Stonehill, which is a D2, and even his younger brother, who, has been balling. But it's like guys like that where they have the tape, they show that they could be playing at the highest level, but just were under-recruited early on. Even myself, like I had to go JUCO, but now the route would have been, I still think JUCO is a great route because they changed the rule. There's no doesn't take away eligibility. So it's like, by all means, go play 2 years and go to a 4-year with all 4. Now that's how you get to be like a BYU. But BYU, same thing. They've been running that play for years because it's a legal, religious loophole where a player can graduate high school, go on a mission, which might be, 2 to 4 years, and then they come back as a freshman. And we're talking about grown men with wives and kids that you're playing against as an 18-year-old.
Coach, maybe a couple wives.
Coach, hi, we know how they get down over there. Hey, the more the merrier, as they say. Coach, a little book of Solomon right there. Hey, don't know if you knew Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines.
Holy shit.
Bro, 1,000, bro. And it's funny because the Book of Solomon, he's talking about like how you shouldn't cheat on your wife and stuff. And I'm like, Coach, of course. Of course, when you got 700 of them.
Coach, you just wife them all. You can't possibly cheat. You can't get married for a lifetime.
Coach, I would hope not. Catching all the damn Pokemon out there. Coach, just keep them in an Ultra Ball. Let him out when you're ready.
How the hell are you?
But yeah, I find that so interesting. But to get back on track as far as the opportunities, it's like we saw that happen with Trinidad Chambers, something like that.
Yeah.
Chambers, Ole Miss quarterback,
Well,
who was
stud.
playing out of his mind. I think this past bowl game he showed that he is the most versatile, in my opinion, best all-around quarterback as far as draft concerns. I'm not going to look over Indiana's quarterback. I don't think, obviously, he won the Heisman. I don't think that he gets necessarily as much credit as he should because he's one of those system guys. But, I mean, he's a lot more athletic than people think. I'm trying to think of who a good comparison would be for him in the league currently. And I think of like a younger Kirk Cousins.
For Chambers?
No, for Indiana's quarterback, Mendoza. Mm-hmm.
Coach Mendoza, he's that guy.
Nah, he is. And also, Indiana's coach is the closest thing to Nick Saban that we've seen as far as a guy who's like no nonsense, no emotion. Like, bro, I don't know. It's not in my personality. Like, bro, when I'm hyped and I'm excited, I'm walking like the Jets coach down the sideline when things are going well.
That kind of Gregor work.
Brother, when things are bad, coach, I'm breaking a damn clipboard off on somebody's head.
I swear to God.
Like that one running back who fumbled this year before he crossed the I think it was for the Colts or maybe the Seahawks, one of them. But the coach actually like hit him with a little whip shot.
The running back coach came up and was, oh my God, livid.
Yeah,
Man.
That's how I am as a coach. But Indiana's coach is like those types of coaches are a dying breed. And all the more reason, like what we're saying, is like those type of coaches, there's something about like fearing your coach and being that disciplined because they're actually very highly ranked up as far as the least penalized team in college football, which lets me know, like, I know at practice, if somebody false starts, get your ass out. Like, Get out.
Yeah. It just brings a necessary focus. Like, you're just focused because like, we can't fuck up.
Yeah.
Like that's the difference between, like, to me, that's a real player's coach. A lot of guys get mixed up with like, oh, he's a player's coach. Like, he treats us good and he's cool. Like, he chops it up with the guys. But a player, like, that's a real player's coach. Like, to make you the absolute best player mentally and physically that you could be, like, that's what you want, I feel like. So,
and there's something to be said for a coach. Like, when I say you fear them, it's not like a physical fear. It's not like I think they'll actually physically whoop my ass. But it's like they are so focused, so prepared. They have put so much work into every single period of practice, all the details, where it's like you fear fucking up because you don't necessarily want to let them down or let your teammates down, or it's just like, I don't know. It's like a certain level of intentionality that there's other coaches. Like, I would view myself as much more of a player's coach where it's like, if a guy messes up, I'm going to let him know that he messed up, but I'm not going to beat up on him. I'm not going to cuss him out. I'm not going to, it's like, that's because that's how I was. Like, I'm my worst critic. So if I mess up, I'm beating myself up more than anything a coach is going to say.
100%. And when your whole team cohesively as a unit is thinking that way, like, there's just a level of accountability across the board that's going to prevent any lack of focus. You know what I mean? Because
brother, how Indiana
want to be that guy?
Because since when Indiana? Like, I understand college hoops.
Yeah, the Hoosiers, coach.
That's what blows my mind. Oh, so you got them beating Oregon?
Yeah, 100%. Their defense is too dominant.
Yeah.
And they don't get penalized, bro. Like, they just don't.
Oregon's last game that they played against Texas Tech, I don't know if you had seen that corner that they have. Oregon has a corner, bro, against Texas Tech. I want to say he had 2 picks. I want to say he had 2 fumble recoveries. Bro, one of the greatest games I've ever seen as far as just, like, bro, everything was just falling his way, but that's also him hustling. But I'm biased because, like I said, Coach Dan Lanning, he was my linebackers coach when I was at Memphis. So it's like I know how good of a coach he is. And he went to Oregon, picked up where, he left off at Georgia. He already has a national championship under his belt. He knows what's required, what it takes to get all the way there. And even though Indiana does look great this year, any given Saturday, Coach, any given Sunday, Coach, any given Thursday, Coach, you name it.
Give a shit what day it is.
Coach, always an opportunity.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I mean, if anybody's composed enough to do it, bro, it's Dan Lanning and the Ducks.
So you got Indiana beating Oregon. What's your take on Miami Ole Miss?
I like Miami a lot. They're just athletic as hell. Defense, they're flying around. Carson Beck is playing pretty efficient. He's playing good. Their running back is dope. Ole Miss, that was a huge win. They're coming off a lot of momentum. I feel like Chambliss is coming off with a huge game. He feels like the man. If he's making throws like he was, dude, I feel like Ole Miss is going to take it.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit I had Ohio State beating Miami. I did not see that coming, especially after them squeaking by A&M, which was just a defensive game, that 10-3 game. And then they play against Ohio State. They beat them 24-14. And we could argue that that's a tougher game than Ole Miss. But once again, Chambliss, that fourth quarter that he had was flow state. That's when I try to describe flow state at quarterback, what that looks like is like you genuinely feel like the movie Wanted with the bullets, where you're so dialed. A guy could be covered. Like there was the one play he's rolling right and he throws on the run and the defender is right in front of his receiver. But just high enough where it's like, bro, it's like when you're throwing to targets, it doesn't even justify what's taking place at that point. Because it's like I see him running over to his teammates, talking about I'm him, I'm that. Like it's just a certain adrenaline rush, flow state peak where it's like, bro, you feel as close to like godly as possible. And when I see guys step into that, it's a scary thing. So
especially in the big moments, Coach, especially that he's got it right now.
I'm taking Ole Miss. I can't go against that. I also have, with my own two, witnessed Carson Beck play like hot shit. Coach, personally, I'm going to be honest. I don't like to see the fucker on my screen. I'm going to just be honest.
Maybe he drops a big old steam pile against the old Rebels.
Coach, nothing pisses me off more than when he misses a pass and he's over there fucking looking for the next play. It's fucking flaw. Coach, it irks me. It's all I got to say about that. And quite honestly, it's like next level. I personally don't see him. He doesn't, in my opinion, do anything overly well. And we've already seen enough instances where he's thrown his own teammates under the bus. We've seen him jump ship already with another team. So I just, they're having a great season. Even he's taken Miami further than Cam Ward could. But it's day and night difference, Coach, from Cam Ward with no defense versus Carson Beck basically getting to be a game manager. And then also Tony. We can't underlook the impact that Tony is having as a true freshman. He's doing some crazy, crazy things.
He's nasty.
But yeah, it's exciting stuff, man. Semifinals. Those are the two games that are left, I'm pretty sure, right, for college football playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach, only time will tell. Only time will tell. Getting down to the nitty-gritty, January 9th. So tomorrow we have the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, and then tonight we find out Ole Miss versus Miami.
Gotta have it.
Coach, Fiesta Bowl.
Fiesta.
Hey, we'll be tuned in. Staff will be tuned in. Another thing I want to talk about as well, because like going into this NFL season, the Baltimore Ravens were picked the favorite to win the Super Bowl by Vegas. Coach, I'm going there. They missed the playoffs, and Harbaugh gets fired. So let's start with that. Do you think it's fair to fire Harbaugh, or do you think they kind of took that a bit too far?
In my opinion, I think it's a dumb move from the Ravens organization. I feel like, here's the thing, their defense for the first however many weeks, 5 weeks, was injured. They didn't have Roquan. They didn't have Marlon Humphrey. They didn't have some key guys. So obviously they were getting lit up. Lamar wasn't playing his best ball. And then, of course, he gets hurt. So you're dealing with Tyler Huntley, and you're dealing with a rookie kicker. And I just think there was way too many factors to say that it was Harbaugh's fault. I think he coached them to a great 8-9 season. They shouldn't even have won that many games. They were 1-5 at one point.
Bro.
So it's like, to me, I think they're just a little jaded because, you know, they haven't won the Super Bowl, but I don't think any of it's his fault. And I think now you're going to look at, you had a sure thing with John Harbaugh. You had a sure thing with how consistent he's been in at least having a good regular season and getting to the playoffs. He can't get on the field and perform. Lamar's sold a few games. Mark Andrews is dropping passes, you know. I just think now you're in limbo as far as to say who's going to be your next coach and is he going to be the shit? Like, no, you don't know that. You at least know with John Harbaugh, he's that guy. I think it's dumb.
Yeah. I think so. He was with them for 18 seasons. And last year, obviously, the 2-point conversion that will always forever be haunting to Ravens fans is Mark Andrews dropping that 2-point conversion. I also think some of the recency bias with the Harbaugh situation was Derrick Henry not getting any carries and like those final 2 drives where it's like some people argue that he's the best player on the team. Obviously, go Lamar, Derrick. But obviously, in the post-conference, he was like, I didn't realize or recognize. Like, certain things you just can't say as a coach, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like we joked around about when we're playing on Madden with the Chiefs, and we're like, where the hell is Pacheco? Somebody get them Pacheco
in the gang.
It's like, bro, when you're dialed and you're coaching and you want your best guys on the field and the game matters and it's on the line, it's like to just say you didn't realize that Derrick Henry's big ass. Like, bro, the most noticeable player on the team. Coach, show me a damn silhouette of Derrick Henry, and I'll point him out to you. It's not hard to find.
Yeah.
So it was like stuff like that where I see the recency bias of them being frustrated, and then also the fact, too, that they haven't been able to get over the hump with an MVP caliber quarterback such as Lamar. But I'm seeing guys like a guy who I like to follow and watch who posts a lot of stuff about quarterbacks. I'm blanking on his name right now. Kirk Benkert.
Kurt Benkert. Yeah, Kurt Benkert.
He was talking about Mike McDaniels would be a great fit for the Ravens because that system and that offense. But I'm still not fully sold on Mike McDaniels either, though, as a coach. Cause it's just like you got to have a guy, once again, back to the how serious you can take them. You know, schematically, I get it. I can see him as an OC, but not really as a head coach. I don't know if he's fit to be a head coach. I think he's one of those kind of how Cliff Kingsbury ended up being an OC with the Commanders. It's like,
yes,
if you're an offensive specialist, go be that, you know, to the best of your ability.
I agree. That's like, I mean, even with Ben Johnson, it's like we got him calling plays. He is the head coach, and he's a great head coach, but it's like
that's what he does
in his role. Like,
exactly. Yeah, don't delegate the thing that you're best at, you know. It's like you're a 3-point shooter, don't pass the rock to someone who can't shoot. Like, pull that hoe. Please. Even if you're contested, please.
Flame throw that beat.
But yeah, it's like
can we talk about the NFL playoffs?
Yeah, Coach, now you're reading my mind. I got the damn bracket pulled up. We got Denver Broncos with the 1 seed bye. We got Seattle Seahawks with the 1 seed bye.
Yeah.
And now we got a bunch of wild card games. That's going to decide, you know, who plays who. So first game we got is let's start with Steelers-Texans. Actually, Coach, my apologies. Let's go in order. January 10th, we got your Bears versus the Packers.
Yep.
Coach, Coach, I know you have to. Legality.
Coach, for legal reasons, I got the Bears. I will say this though. I think, we believe we can beat them now, and I think that's the biggest thing. And obviously, they haven't been healthy. They're coming off a 5-game losing streak. We've lost the last 2, but they've been really good games, tough ones.
Okay.
So I think we still got that grit. I think we still know who we are. And they're coming to Soldier. I think we get that one.
Yeah. Did Jordan Love play last week, or it's just been all Malik Willis?
They did not play starters. It was they played their 3rd-string quarterback last week.
Oh wow.
And they almost went scoreless against the Vikings. They had a field goal at the buzzer.
And then surely Zaleb didn't play last week either.
He actually did because
they played against Detroit.
Yeah, we needed a win just in case.
And the Lions just decided to show up with nothing on the line. Just like, this is just fuck y'all, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get it from him though. It's against Ben Johnson. He's like, we got to come in here and do something.
Yeah, 42-yard field goal as time expires. They got a hell of a kicker with Bates. Lions do. And that's kind of one of those things where it's like your season's over, at least end on a good note. Like 9-8 is still a pretty solid season, just barely above 500. But 11-6 for the Bears. Nobody, I don't want to say nobody saw that coming, but definitely not as a 2 seed and picked as the favorite. Well, believe it or not, ESPN, Vegas, they all have Bears as the underdog. They got Packers with the 56% chance of winning. They got the Bears right now, money line at even. So, yeah, well, Coach, you know me, live bet. Hopefully Bears go down early, 3 points to a score, maybe 10 points. And then now we're looking at plus 300, plus 400. So for those of you listening, that's always – any success I've ever had with betting has always been taking the team that you believe will win, or even taking the favorite and just waiting for them to go what I call in a little bit of drawdown. Wait for that plus money to peek out the damn clouds there for a second. Let God shine on you for a second.
100%. Right. It's so smart though,
brother.
It's all fun and games with us, and until you see that 4th quarter come around. Hey, you never know what's going to happen, Coach.
Coach, rumor has it Caleb's painting his nails with 4s on them. This
moment right here.
Coach, throw them up in the air. That'll be a fun one to watch. I'm really hoping Bears, after such a great season, last thing you want to see is 1st round exit and just like all that momentum just for what? Okay, next game we have on the list is Panthers and Rams. And I'm definitely taking Rams. Like, how can I not? Even they got Panthers at the 4 seed, Rams at the 5 seed.
Yeah, Rams revenge tour.
They got Rams 75%. They got Panthers at plus 440.
I'm not touching that game.
Brother, they're not respecting. But see, once again, this is the type of game, if the Panthers score or go up early, like 10-0, 14-0, then hammer a potential plus 150, plus 200, plus 300 for the Rams. That's something that definitely to keep an eye on. Because we know with Adams back, Puka healthy, Stafford playing the way he's been playing, Sean McVay already has went all the way. It's like they have everything needed. They got a solid defense. Let's see here. January 11th at 1 p.m., we have Jags versus Bills. This is a tough one.
I'm trying to go to that game. I think, Josh Allen company and good weather, I would say they would have the advantage in Buffalo, no doubt, with the weather.
Yeah.
Jacksonville is obviously nice. But coming to Jacksonville,
7-2 at home, the Jags are. We're talking about like ranked 3, the 3 seed, coming off a great season. Trevor Lawrence looking like he's worth the money. 13-4 regular season. They're actually still favorited, even with bro. Trevor Lawrence has 29 touchdowns, 12 picks to Josh Allen's 25-10. So it's like, bro, he's thrown the ball 560 times this year. That's crazy to me.
Dude, it's insane.
Absurd. But it's like, bro, you're paying that kind of money. Let him sling it. Shit, that's what we pay for.
Load the damn barrel up and
Coach Brinks truck. So, I mean, I but it's at the same time, it's like, bro, even though Josh Allen has never won a Super Bowl, it's like one of those things. I don't know how many playoff games Trevor Lawrence has been in where it's like we're going to see, yeah, we saw him in college playoffs, but we haven't seen him NFL, this type of pressure, having a great season. That's what I'm saying is like they're kind of the similar situation as the Bears, where it's like you have a breakout season. The last thing you want is just the first round exit.
Mm-hmm.
But then we also look at the route too, where it's like, bro, the Rams beating the Panthers. I think the Panthers is probably the easiest game that anyone has to play in order to get to the next round. Because Texans are playing pretty good football. But I'm going to go. I mean, you're picking Jags. I'll probably have to go with you.
I'm going to take Jags just for the vibrations. Like I said, I would pick Bills with the weather, but it's in Jacksonville. It's at home. Jacksonville's going to pop out. They ride crazy for the squad. I got to take the Jags for the vibes.
I like it. Duval County.
Why not us?
Great season. Trevor Lawrence is like top 3 or top 4. We talked about on the last episode and third down conversions. So they seem to have some really good packages that he's confident in, going with when they need it. Next game let's look at on January 11th is Eagles versus Niners at 4:30.
Coach, give me San Fran. Give me San Fran all the way. Birdie's rolling.
He is rolling, but we're talking about the defending Super Bowl champions, and we're talking about, even though Jalen Hurts, I wouldn't even put him top 10 as far as quarterbacks are concerned. Playoff Jalen and Saquon and Brown and Smith and that defense when it needs to happen. It's just like, brother, let me see here. I'm pretty
that way.
They're in Philly too.
Okay.
They got Philly at a 55% chance with minus 238. Purdy, even though he's rolling, he's had a 20-10 season. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty good for being hurt. McCaffrey had 10 touchdowns. Barkley had 7, so Barkley didn't have as good of a season as last year. And Hurts with 25-6. So it's like the 6 is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Even if it was 20-6, I'm still happy with those numbers because he's owning the football for the most part. There is that clip where he threw the pick, recovered the fumble, then fumbled again. Yeah. I was watching that game. I think I had Brett on it, and it's like that. Nothing pissed me off more than like, bro, how do you get so blessed to have the ball end up right back in your hands to then just give it back again? Coach, 2 turnovers in 1 play. Abysmal. All right. Coach, for a second there, I was about to tell the backup. Coach, we're going to have to go get damn Garner Minshew. Find his ass. Coach, find Nick Foles.
Get Big Dick Nick out there, please.
Coach, make a few phone calls if need be. But you're going Niners. I'm going to go Eagles. I know the only upset so far that I picked is Rams over Panthers as far as the seeds are concerned. And I only bring that up because we know that all the higher ranked seeds are not going to win. Vegas cannot allow something that simple to happen. We know underdogs have to win. The other underdog I have winning is Texans over Steelers.
Steelers are a favorite.
They have Steelers at the 4 seed. But they do Steelers are 4 seed, Texans are the 5 seed.
So are they favorited though in the matchup?
In the matchup, they actually have Steelers at plus money, plus 130.
Give me the Steelers. Playoff Raj?
And DK is free. DK's free.
Turn me up.
DK's free
You could beat the Ravens with nobody.
with no DK. Yeah, Calvin Austin and throwing screens. Oh, bro. But who they had lost the week before. He was trying to bet. They lost to the Browns. And I was so pissed off with the drive that he had to even get them in a position where he had the 3 goal line attempts. But then he kept trying to throw the back shoulder fade to, I can't even remember the receiver with the double last name.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling?
Yes, coach. Three last names in the last name. How the hell am I supposed to remember it? I got CT.
He liked him. He had him on the Packers.
But the problem is they had Denzel Ward guarding him, where it's like, brother, you're going against the best corner on that team. Like, I get you want to throw the back shoulder fade, and that's your ball. Like, who am I to tell Aaron Rodgers not to throw that? If DK's out there, throw it 3 plays in a row. I can live with it. But to that guy with Denzel Ward guarding, that type of scenario, I just didn't personally understand. With that being said, we can't sleep on the Texans' D-line.
No, the Texans' defense is stiff, dude.
Absurd. That's what has me worried because it's like Aaron is not mobile. We saw even last week against the Ravens, there was opportunities where young Aaron would have picked up the first down with his legs.
Totally.
But Coach, Father Time, undefeated.
Coach never lost. Yeah, I think if they make them pull the trigger quick, get some pressure on them, it would be tough. And the running game, if there's no running game, they're probably cooked. So
that's what worries me. That one's up in the air. CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, when those guys are on, they're on. And I'm pretty sure the game is at Pittsburgh. So they do have that going for them because Texans got to come up to cold weather. They, like I said, DK's back. Got the terrible towels in effect.
Coach, that's going to be one of those games where it comes down to a controversial call that everybody's going to be pissed about.
Nothing more controversial than a damn no call against the Saints.
Oh, my God.
Bro, I saw a clip of that like 2-3 days ago. And it was just one of those events where it's like, bro, if I'm a Saints fan, like the crash out that would have took place.
I would have been a hobbit for like a month. Dude, I would have broke. Oh my God, I can't even think about that,
brother. Yeah, it's like I got to be careful what I would even say I would do because, Coach, potential legalities. Like I got to be careful because Coach Goodell, he would have been hearing from me. Ain't not no damn email.
Let me have a word, son.
Coach, a couple of them. Hey, right over here, son.
Yeah, fuck that.
So the last game that we have, so we've covered Steelers-Texans. You're going Steelers. Yeah, my pops and that whole side of the family is Steelers fans, so I'm a ride with Steelers too. We said Jags over Bills, Duval County. We said Rams over Panthers, should get that done. You're saying Niners, I'm saying Eagles. We're both rocking with the Bears. Well, that leads us to our last game. Patriots, Chargers. They got right now New England at minus 185.
I think that's a good deal. I think that's good value. I'd take that all day.
Once again, live bet. Let the hopefully Patriots go down, field goal, touchdown, take them at plus money.
Yeah, Aubrey May's been too well oiled. I gotta say,
brother, 31 touchdowns and 8 picks.
Yeah, I got
on 492 attempts to Herbert's 26 touchdowns, 13 picks. Both having a great season, but bro, 4,394 passing yards for Aubrey, and Diggs becoming his primary. Which I remember we were watching games early, like the first 2-3 weeks. We were in Boston. I think one of them. I think they were playing against the Raiders. Might have been even week 1, where they were like still slowly implementing Diggs.
Yeah,
and we're confused, like, bro, why is he not in every play? But I think that was also him coming off the injury, also getting used to the system. So it makes sense that they decided to ease him in, especially with the long season. No need to overwork him. But I love I mean, bro, Diggs, that's the primary in Buffalo. It's like anywhere he's been, he has shown he is that.
Yeah.
And then ever since linking with Cardi, it's like, bro, his aura and everything else is them. They're getting maxed. And then with the allegations, well, coach, on top of that, the allegations saying he had some type of nefarious relations with his damn chef. So, coach, while she was cooking, so was he.
Yeah, dude, he's a. Why is he always? You remember that video where
I know, the Vikings. Which teammate would you not want to date your sister?
Oh, Diggs. Yeah, he's a demon. We knew this from the jump.
Yeah.
He's
But-
a demon time.
But that's what brings that juice where it's like, bro, he lives for this shit. Like, he can't. There's some guys that get their contract, you know, they go home to their wife and kids. Like, they're enjoying life. But it's some guys, like, I knew when I saw him with his hands like this walking around before the Buffalo game on some, like, it is what it is.
A lot of game.
And, like, I can never forget what y'all did to me.
Ever.
Oh, y'all thought y'all could send me the elephant grave?
Crazy.
So, you know. But coach, that sounds like a great I mean, our picks right now we have all favorites except for Rams. So right now, favorites meaning seed wise, not what Vegas sees.
Okay.
But based on the seeding, yeah, we've chosen everyone who technically, according to the seed, should win. And then Rams ultimately as well. Even Vegas agrees they should get that done. We won't go into potential next round until we actually have the results from the first round.
Yep.
But coach, we can finish off talking about your putting your feet on the wood with the Celtics. Kind of share a little bit what that experience was like. I mean, coach, I know you've done it before, but hell, anytime I see that, I'm living vicariously through.
Yeah, coach, of course. Hey, I've been close, but that was like being right next to the kit was a completely different experience. Like, it was like Stacey King's walking through. I'm like, yo, need a pick? He's like, oh yeah, for sure, brother, got you. I'm like, okay, that's just technically I shook his hand, which by the transitive property means I shook hands with Michael Jordan. Okay, so that's what's going through my head, obviously. And then so that's one of my idols back in the D Rose days. Of course, too big, too strong, too fast, too good. We all know.
Has the editor put a picture of you and Michael Jordan AI shit against?
Exactly. But yeah, it was just dope to like be around like one of my like homies he knows me from social media. I know him from obviously being a Bulls player. Kobe White, got to say what's up to him, dapped him up. Just being that close to the guys, being able to be immersed into the basketball world for a second, having an impact. I was yelling at the guys. I'm like, hey, you good? Keep shooting, boy. You good? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I had an impact on the game. You know, I feel like we were down 20 at half. We kind of got it into it late, and I feel like I was a part of that.
Coach, you were. That's why you're on the damn staff.
100%.
And hell, coach, if they knew better, they'd offer your damn contract.
Well, you know what? Hey, they need me. I don't need them, and we'll leave it at that. Hey, if you want to bring the horse to water and they don't want to drink, hey, it has nothing to do with me. I got another horse coming.
Coach, DocuSign. Brought to you by DocuSign. This episode is brought to you by DocuSign. Need things signed? DocuSign. Well, nah, bro, I appreciate you. And like I said, for those listening, we appreciate you guys too. The staff is continuously growing. This is from a ground up process. We got a Discord coming, more merch drops coming. Those of you who did order merch, that stuff has been packaged up and shipped out. So that's on the way to you guys. And yeah, we're excited for where this is going to go. We have some guests that we're really excited to be bringing on in the future, names that you for surely know. And Coach, anything else you want to let them know about before we sign off?
Coach, hit the nail on the head. Hey, just appreciate you guys. Happy New Year to all of you. I know this is the first time you're hearing from us on the new year. I hope you get a good start on it. Hey, let's just be great. Other than that, just blessed to be a part of it. Hey, we'll see you next time.
Coach, oh, damn raw.